Have you ever walked into a store just to look around and somehow walked out with things you never planned to buy or agreed to something, even though a tiny voice in your head was saying, wait, why am I saying yes? Yeah, that's not random. That's manipulation. And the craziest part, most of the time you don't even notice it happening. Today, let's talk about how people quietly influence your decisions without you realizing it. And don't worry, this isn't some dark conspiracy theory stuff. This is everyday life. Friends, ads, social media, even strangers, all using small psychological tricks that work surprisingly well. Let's start with something simple. Imagine someone asks you for a big favor, something you clearly can't do. You say no, then immediately they ask for a much smaller favor, and suddenly that second request feels reasonable, easy even. So you say yes. This is called the door in the face effect. Your brain compares the second request to the first one, not to your actual comfort level. So it feels smaller than it really is. It's like someone asking you to run a marathon, and when you refuse, they say, okay, just jog 2 kilometers. Now your brain goes, oh, that's nothing. But wait, you weren't planning to jog at all. That's how subtle it is. Now let's talk about another one you've definitely experienced. Ever noticed how when you're ordering food and the menu says most popular or customer favorite, you suddenly feel like choosing that, even if you had something else in mind? That's social proof. Your brain loves shortcuts, and one of its favorite shortcuts is, if many people are doing it, it must be right. So instead of thinking deeply, your brain goes, well, everyone else likes it, so it should be good. It's the same reason people watch videos just because they have millions of views. Be honest, you've done that. We all have. Now here's a fun one. Have you ever had a friend say, I'll just take 5 minutes, and then 1 hour later you're still stuck there? That's not just bad time management. That's a small form of manipulation called minimizing commitment. When something sounds small, your brain doesn't resist. Just 5 minutes, just a quick call, just one episode. Next thing you know, you've watched half the season. Netflix didn't force you. Your brain just got tricked gently. Now let's go a little deeper. Sometimes manipulation isn't about what people say. It's about how they make you feel. For example, someone gives you a compliment right before asking for something. Hey, you're really good at this. Can you help me with it? Now saying no feels awkward because your brain wants to stay consistent with that positive image. This is called the liking principle. We are more likely to agree with people we like or people who make us feel good. So even a small compliment can lower your guard. It's like your brain goes, this person is nice, I should help them, even if deep down you didn't want to. And here's where it gets really interesting. Silence. Yes, silence can manipulate you. Imagine you're negotiating something. You say your price. The other person just stays quiet. No reaction. No words. Just silence. Suddenly, it feels uncomfortable, right? Your brain starts panicking a little. Did I say something wrong? Was that too much? Should I lower it? So you start talking, and often you end up adjusting your own position. They didn't say anything, but they still influenced you. That's powerful. Now let's talk about guilt. This one is everywhere. After everything I've done for you, I thought you cared about me. Fine, I'll just do it myself. These lines are emotional pressure. They make you feel like saying no makes you a bad person. So instead of deciding based on logic, you decide based on guilt. And that's exactly the point. Because when emotions take over, logic takes a backseat. Now before you start thinking, wow, everyone is manipulating me, relax. Not all of this is evil. Sometimes people do it without realizing. Sometimes it's just how human communication works. But the important thing is awareness. Because once you start noticing these patterns, they lose their power. Next time someone says just 2 minutes, your brain might go, is it really? Next time you see most popular, you might think, or is it just clever marketing? Next time someone uses silence, you might simply stay calm and not rush to fill the gap. And suddenly, you're back in control. That's the difference. Manipulation works best in the dark. The moment you shine a light on it, it becomes obvious. Almost funny actually, like realizing the magician's trick after seeing it a few times. So here's a simple takeaway. Pause. Whenever you feel rushed, pressured, or slightly uncomfortable while making a decision, just pause for a second. Ask yourself, is this what I actually want, or am I being gently pushed? That one question can save you from a lot of regret. Because at the end of the day, people may try to influence you, but you still have the final say. Always. And once you understand how these small tricks work, you don't become paranoid. You become aware. And awareness is power.